And welcome to Mind Over Madness. What is going on, everyone? Let me clean my screen here, Keith.
What's going on, everybody? It's been a couple weeks. Glad to be back on here with my wonderful partner, Eric Loomis.
You know it, my man. You know it. And apologies again, though. I got to use the phone, though, tonight. I tried with my laptop here to use this wire, but I left it up at Richie's. So here's what it is.
Just admit to everybody that you got a virus from looking at all that porn and you can't use your laptop tonight.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's the deal.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, buddy. Good. Just trying to change our background a little real quick here, though, because it's hard for the phone. But I'm doing good. How are you?
Aggravated and annoyed?
Yeah, I know. And let's get into it. Well, if people are wondering what the theme song was all about, you want to explain, Keith, first, and then we're going to go into.
You mean what the video was that you put up there?
Yes.
The video was just showing like an active shooter at a school, and what they did was they took a bunch of untrained civilians, and those blue guns are called simunition weapons. They shoot these little hard plastic projectiles at you. Some of them don't, but some of them have paint in it, so you can see where like you hit. But they sting like a bitch, man. They're not pleasant. And just that small amount of like force on force threat, like these people completely shit the bed, man. I mean, it's it just shows that this job's not for everybody, dude. And it also shows that these are the people sitting on grand juries and in jury trials that are deciding the fate of people like Salvatore Aldradi, dude. I mean, it's like, how the fuck are you going to judge this dude? And I mean, you're completely running away from a piece of plastic that's shot at you in a pretend scenario, man. But it goes to show what cops across this country have to face every single day. The Monday morning bullshit quarterbacking that happens every day, because people can look at the news and watch the video in slow motion and say, he should have noticed that the airsoft gun was an airsoft gun and not a real 1911. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, when some crazy person running around with a gun points it at you, you have less than a second to decide whether that's a real gun or not and to take action, man. And in the Sal Andrade's case, it was probably one of the most textbook shootings I've seen.
Yeah,
an amazing freaking job, dude. And him and it's not just him, dude. It's his whole entire family. They've been getting punished for it for years, man.
And Keith, I want to let everyone know though that you are the first one to bring up whenever you see something wrong, like with the cop on video or whatever. You're the first one to admit it. So you're not just saying this just because, like, this is, and I saw it as not a cop, a law enforcement officer. And I mean, come on. And especially with the guy who was there before him with the gun, like through the window. Like, so for the people who don't know, Keith, you want to, because there could be a new, you never know who's going to pop their head in here. Want to just give them a little background on like what went down again that night. I'll do a show on him every week until I don't care. Yeah.
There was a 911 call for a people breaking into a residence. The caller who was calling was the homeowner. And the dude was, his story is weird because if you listen to it, it's kind of all over the place because, in hindsight, he was crazy and on a bunch of different drugs. But he was saying people were breaking into his house with guns. People were breaking into his shed. So the first patrol car pulls up and there's a guy standing on the street in front of the house. And the car pulls up because, he's thinking this is probably the 911 caller. And as the first car pulls up, it was a homeowner, but the crazy guy on a bunch of different illegal narcotics pulls out a gun and basically points it through the window at the first cop. So to get out of the way, the first cop just floors it to get out of the fatal funnel. While he's doing that, Salvatore, Corporal Andrade pulls up behind him stops. So there's like a car in front, this dude, and kind of a car here. And the first cop's yelling, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. And you hear some sort of saying, where? And as he gets out of the car, he sees the dude with a gun, not dropping it, engages in gunfire. And, you know, ends up.
I saw the rest. Yeah.
Now, I'm not making light of the dude being mentally ill and on narcotics. Like, it's a sad dude. Like, he's got family.
But there was a recording, though, of his previous wife that I heard saying that he was always trying, though, to die or something, or trying to just kill it. I heard it.
Yeah. Suicide by cop was definitely probably
the intent.
You can't really ask the guy, but I mean, he pointed what looked like to be a real gun at officer. And dude, he's got a half a second to decide whether he's going to shoot him or maybe he doesn't go home that night. You know what I'm saying? And he did a great job, dude. And after they shoot him, it's not like he sat there and was like, oh my God, he fucking holsters up and grabs his fucking trauma kit and starts administering first aid on the dude to try to save his life, man. You know? And the dude didn't freeze at all, man. It was for me in that situation, I don't know if I would have changed anything.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. For me, that was like, and that's why I'm so pissed off about it, bud, because I've been in situations like that. Not that specific, but, you know, I've been in shooting situations and I've been shot at, and it's not fun, but the dude was calm. He did his job correctly, man. Like, you know, if he would have messed up, I'll give you a quick example. Remember that video of that cop, and they were in this lady's house, and she
With
said,
the boiling water?
Yeah, the devil rebuke you. And he was like, I'll shoot you in the face. And then that cop deserves to be in prison, dude. I hope you enjoy every day of not dropping the soap in prison because you're a shitty cop and you fucking murdered that lady. I'm down with that. Sal's case is textbook cop work, man. And this is the sad part. This is the part that really gets me. He was cleared within like 2 weeks, man.
I know.
That's unheard of. Usually it's like 6 months, 9 months, maybe even a year. He was cleared in 2 weeks, sent back to work. And I don't know if his department offered him more time off or like, whatever, but you know, he went back to work. He got promoted to corporal. He got officer of the year for his second, like, I don't know if it's consecutive. His second time he got officer of the year again.
And he's only, how old is this? How old is Sal again?
I'm not 100% sure.
But he's still a young guy.
I think he was on for like 5 or 6 years at the time.
That's what I mean.
I'm not 100% sure. But so late 20s, maybe, early 30s. He got officer of the year for his whole department again, dude. And 11 months, what is it? Over a year later, was it 11 months, I think? A new I-8 cops, left-wing attorney general comes in, opens up a bunch of, I guess, use of force cases and goes, oh, that looks like murder to me. Indicted, dude. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. The crazier part is this. Looking at that old attorney general, like he was, like if you look him up, you'll see how messed up he is with how much he hated the cops and taking over a police department and ruining it. And then he was impeached and all that other stuff. But the new attorney general, she's a retired DEA agent, I think. Either DEA or HSI, one of the two, but federal. You know what I mean? I think she's just been put in this past January, but it's been 9 months, man. Drop the case, dude. Dismiss this shit already. Like, you were in law enforcement. You know how fast those things happen. Like, I understand that your district attorneys might have a little egg on their face because of this. Suck it up, dude. Do the right thing for this kid and his family. I mean, enough is enough of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been able to work, man.
Do you know why they're continuing it? Obviously,
because they know they're going to lose.
So let's just mess up with this guy's head. He's just got married. He's having his kid, and I mean, just the whole mind trickery of all of that shit, man, and the mental health aspect alone's got to suck, man. I mean, you're doing your job. You're doing it though the proper way. He's not a trigger happy cop. It's probably the last thing that he ever wanted to do, you know? And I saw it too, and it just, yeah. I mean, it was like, look what happened right before though when he pulls up too, like, you know, with the other cop. And then that guy, and then, you know, it's dark out, and then that guy's right there. And a buddy of mine has one of those, what do you call it? What you were just talking about. And it looks just like a 45.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's. I'd like to go get some of these people that sit on grand jury, and I'm be like, all right, listen, I'm going to line up 3 people. 2 of them have airsoft guns. 1 of them has a real gun. You have a second to decide which one it is and pick them out.
If that.
Have fun.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. I mean, it's but so
you know, you got to park the car though, turn it around, have your door open for cover, and then freaking still do all of that. That's just, it's so easy. We titled tonight's episode and the thin blue lie. Mm-hmm. And at first, you know, then I got to give that to all credit there to Keith. But at first, you know, we were thinking like, you know, the thin blue myth, but it used to exist, where they had your back. You didn't have to worry about anything. But now that they're tentative, and ever since the defunding and the technology and everything like that, you see one bad one do something stupid, then that means all of you are like that. So
yeah.
I mean, who's really pumped up though to join the force now?
Nobody. Let me just get to one more point with the Alfretti case, and then I'll hit the thin blue lie stuff. This dude's his Salvatore's dad is a cop of 30 some years in Philly. You know what I mean? He comes from a cop family. It's even if say they dismiss this tomorrow, the damage is done, dude. I mean, this kid can't go back. If he goes back to law enforcement and he gets in another situation, you think he's going to act as quickly as he's going to have second? I mean, this has fucked him forever, man. I hope he gets dismissed and he can and wants to go back doing police work, but I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. But like what this also
he can still get a pension though. He should still get a pension or something.
Hopefully, yeah. But everybody in his department, dude, you think they're going to act as quickly on a situation like this if they come up to it when one of their squad mates is indicted for manslaughter? And it's going to get one of these cops killed, dude. It's going to get one of them killed. So it's like it has a ripple effect, man, all the way down the line in policing. But they're, like you said, man, cops mess up, and when they mess up, they need to own it, and they need to be accountable for their own actions. But when you see something this fucking blatant of just targeting this dude for absolutely no reason is it's infuriating. I can't say that word. I'm fucking stupid. But
I got it.
I'm gonna get this goes into the thin blue line, man. Everyone's like, oh, thin blue line. Every cop protects every cop no matter what. It's such bullshit, because back 24 years ago when I started, man, it was a little different. You know, I remember in Richmond, we had 2 guys getting a shooting. Dude, we had fucking fundraiser after fundraiser for them, man, at the FOP. Every payday, we passed the hat, and you better put something in there. And this, you know, because those cases last for fucking years. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't something that completely like financed their living, but it helped a little bit, man. You know what I mean? And all this stuff now, especially with like social media, they see us post this, they see they see Sal's mom on all different shows and all that stuff. They just fucking scroll through, dude. They don't give it. Nobody gives a shit. And it's like we used to care about, like, what? I'll give you an example. There's about 800,000 cops in the United States right now, right? I was looking at the thing today from the last time we did this. You know how many people have donated since the last time we had Barbara on?
Look about that.
0. Nothing, man.
1 second. I'm saying. You're going? I'm talking tomorrow for a little bit. When are you going though? Tomorrow? Yeah. All right, buddy. Give them hell out there. I will. And you'll be seeing me around when you come back in.
Maybe the first week of October.
You got it, my man. I didn't know you were coming at this time.
No,
You know,
you're
but
good, dude.
all right, man. Thanks, Kai. Have a great one if I don't see you.
Safe travels.
Want me to close it or keep it open?
You Kai opened it because I heard you. Just close it. No, close it now. Thank you. That's my godson and my nephew. So he's going away. He's going to school. So
Oh, cool, man. College?
Yep.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, and then the other one that was up at Ithaca, which I just actually drove through accidentally on my way to Richie's last week. But go back. I didn't mean, man. That was the last time I was going to see him until next
No,
time. I'm
dude,
sorry.
it's good, dude. Family first, bro. You know this.
Yeah, family first. You know what happened with me. Whatever. Go ahead.
But dude, like since we had Barbara on, nobody's donated shit. Nothing. And this is what, like, take cops for instance. Just cops. There's like 800,000 across the country. How about every thin blue? Oh, there is a thin blue. How about every cop across this country donate $1 dude? $1. You think every cop in this country can spare $1 to help this dude out? If everybody donated if every cop donated 50 cents, this dude would be fucking set and not have to really worry. It would take so much burden off him and his family, dude.
Well, yeah, because then he could at least, live his own life and have some. I mean, he has the financial. I mean, what could you do?
Everybody's just like, oh, that does suck, Scroll. That does suck, Scroll. Look at those boobs, Scroll.
Let me tell you one thing right now. Right now, nobody cares. And I don't mean about Sal. I'm just saying in general, they'll spit you up and chew you out right when they're done with you, and make accusations and assume with no evidence and this and that and whatever. That's going back into the whole nation thing. But the one person he can't scam though is God. But I'm just saying though that, just.
And I'll tell you what, man.
It makes me sick. People don't care. People don't care. And she was on a lot of other big shows. Like we just started this channel, and she was on a lot of other big shows. And it's just, I don't know, man.
So my goal is this.
If I freaking throw them, how I am with money, I don't care. Yeah. I really don't. I don't do my stuff for money. I do it for passion. Yeah.
I want to be able to look at myself in the fucking mirror, bro. I was talking to Barbara. I am going to reinvigorate the petition. I'm going to start that. I mean, we had some pretty good signatures on it. I'm going to do that. I definitely want to push people fucking messaging, DMing the Attorney General's office, and that's on my Instagram page. You'll see it in the notes. It has a link, their page, dude. Just DM them, be like, fucking drop the charges, man. This is bullshit. And then I want all the cops out there that tell me that there is a thin blue line, and that we do all still care about each other. I'm gonna have a prove me wrong thin blue line. Fucking, how about the Eldrani family? Fucking, give me $1, dude. I'm gonna push it out. $1 from everybody. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that will go, I mean, it should go far, but thankfully, Eddie Gallagher, retired Navy SEAL with the Pipe Hitter Foundation, him and his wife have picked up Sal's case, so they're helping out some too. But it's I don't understand how more cops aren't. When I saw this, I heard about that. I heard Barbara on a show a year ago on a podcast I listened to, Anti-Hero, I believe it was. I was like, dude, and I'm guilty of it too, man. I was like, shit, that's an awful story. That sucks. But then when I saw her on TJ's show, Change Catalyst podcast, I hit TJ up right away. I was like, dude, you got to get me in touch with this lady because I just felt like something more needed to be done. And I don't know, dude. You know me. I'm a hemorrhoid, dude. That's what my nickname was that my mom gave me when I was little. I'm a pain in the ass. And
me too. Believe me, me too.
So and the other thing is this: anybody in the Camden area, man, it'll be an hour or two out of your day. Barbara posts all their court dates. Fucking get 5 or 6 guys in fucking Class A uniforms and flood the court, dude.
Wait, you mean no cops are showing up to his?
I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm sure but I'm sure there was at the beginning. You know what I mean? Because everybody's there at the beginning on your first hearing. it's wall to wall, and then slowly, I'm sure it just trickles down. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
like, I mean, and because, and like you said, they just today, you told me this morning, and I'm like, let me know what happens. And then you told me again, continued. And then what did I say right then and there? It's all corruption.
Yeah, you got to
It's
keep it
all,
going, man.
it's, I don't know. It's so unnecessary. And what they're doing, though, that's not, and you got to remember, it's not just South. It's the trickle effect down to the family, down to the kids, down to just to parents, everyone. So, just like with I mean, his situation is completely different, but just like like how they say with addiction, though, like you're hurting your family. Well, this situation though was hurting his family and all that, and this is something that he didn't even do, like nothing wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It was he was already cleared 2 weeks after, back on the job. I mean, 2 weeks after, correct?
Yeah.
And then how many? I mean, what was the timeline again? And then when they reopened it,
over a year. I think it was 11 months, 11 or 12 months, or something like that. I'll have to check. I think it was like 11. It was. I thought it was over. It might even be more than that. You see here, being cleared to return to work by law enforcement following this critical incident. Also earned a meritorious service award, 3 exemplary performance awards, 2 life-saving awards, on which one he saved his partner's life after being shot in the line of duty. And the dude would have died if Sal didn't put a tourniquet on him. Officer of the Year promoted. So the incident happened in, I don't know, dude. It was a long time. It was over a year. I know that.
gotcha. And then real quick,
I'm wrong. 20 months after returning to full duty is when they indicted him. 20 months, almost 2 years.
Yeah, 4 months shy. Wow. This program here, check out Straighten, is sponsored by straightenoutapparel.com. Check out straightenoutapparel.com. Hit shop and check out all of their merchandise and gear. This is for my other channel, though. We'll get some MOM stuff, Keith. That's on the way. But straightenoutapparel.com is Mind Over Madness sponsor. And give them a check. And let's go back into the show. Go ahead, Keith.
The other thing is just all this continuance after continuance after continuance. Like, he just wants his day in court, man. Stop, just go to trial, man. He's going to smoke you guys. Just go to trial and let him win already.
That's what they don't want. They don't want the egg in their face, huh?
No. And they're trying to get this kid to take plea deals.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're going to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze till he breaks. But I'm not an attorney, so if anyone's watching, don't take my advice. But all I'm saying is, I would, if I know it sucks right now, but you can't take that plea deal, man. They got nothing.
Oh, dude, trust me. You met Barbara. They ain't taking shit.
No, you cannot take that plea. And jump into one other thing. Let me grab a water right here.
I'll put the link back up, man. We need to do a financial push for these people. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm poor as hell. But I am going to make a significant one. I'll do it while we're on the fucking show. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I mean, it's not even just that. It's the whole family. His father's been a cop for 33 years. Barbara has been a freaking savage when it comes to this. I love it. And I was texting Salvatore today, and it's like he's got a great luck. Thank God he's got such a great family, man. Because like, not similar situations, but I've seen cops get into situations like this that didn't have the family and friend kind of support, and that usually doesn't end well, man. That usually ends in ends bad. And in all aspects of just going through some text with him, he's in good spirits, man, and he's got a good outlook on stuff. God bless him for that, because I don't know. I've been fired up about this. I've been racking my brain on new ways to go about this. But thankfully, the Eldrati family is so solid, dude, because Loomis, I was just saying, if he didn't have that family, that's
Yeah.
what bad things happen, dude. I mean, if you've got no support, like I have a very, just through my addiction, my wife didn't leave, my mom, everybody had my back, dude. So it's so important during any critical incident to have that kind of like family and friends that have your back no matter what. So, but we need to have his back, dude. It's like,
yeah, 100%.
I'm going to talk to Barbara. I might get with your dude, and we might have to make some Sal shirts, dude. We might have to get some Aldrati shirts out there. Come up with a good slogan or picture that's not too Shibley like nasty. We can't be like Sal.
I could talk to him though about like an order that he could do, absolutely, and we'll see though from there though, because I'd love to help out in any way I can. I will now that things are slowed down. I can, so I'll start banging out though those, war shorts. Now I'm back on Instagram where I could post, but then I'm going to start sending you over like the raw videos so you could post them as well on Mind Over Madness, because for some reason me and Keith can't get in on that same Instagram, and I'm trying to get you in on this too. Everyone out there running wild with Red, what's going on? I just want to say a couple hellos. Thank you everyone who's in. Gina, I see you. Gracie, what's going on? Truest, Mike, what's up, Mike? Great to see you here, my friend. And it's so hard on the phone, so I apologize, everyone.
Carolyn Dreyer. Carolyn, how are you?
Carolyn, there she is. Yeah, see, it's hard to.
I think this would be a cool shirt. I haven't used this one in a while, but we use this for a couple of the guys in Richmond. It's like sometimes there's justice. And then you got to put a space there. Sometimes there's just us. Drop charges, bitch. That's the shirt I'm making. Yep.
No shit. Well, what was I going to solve? There it is. I've been trying to figure out how to do this for the past hour and a half on the phone. So anyway, that almost kind of like the straighten out apparel line though too. I mean, it's got the little sword though in there. But you see what I mean? It's very. When I was looking though, when I was looking though at your shirt, I was like, you talk to my guy? Because like, you know what I mean? I see, how the guys almost have a similar design. But like, my other channel, this is custom. And that was a surprise. Like he just threw it at me. And then he made Joe the straighten out shirt and the Buffalino shirt. And then made me one as well. I mean, he's just a great guy. And he's just like, so one of the guys that are like, they're not doing this all for like money and stuff, man. It's a passion. They're very, very rare. Very rare. And me, Keith. That I could work on something for 3, 4, 5 years. It's a passion. I don't want a dime. I don't care about what I don't. And so when you find those type of people, you got to hold on to them. And he's definitely one. So he's a great sponsor, man. Great sponsor to have. And thank you, John Shu from let me put the banner up though again. Straighten out. Yeah, I mean, we just got though this sponsor, so it's like obviously, we want people to donate for Sal's cause, which is obviously more important. But if you are interested in any here, I have to, But I did want to throw that disclaimer, and I know that John wouldn't even mind me saying that either, because this is John's not in a situation like that he's in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything when it comes to Salvatore, when we're on here, it's I'm willing to come on here anytime. You even know I text you, but I texted you when I was up Richards. I go, I want to do something with Sal.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Talking, no, but I mean like with the pre-record, like how I did up Richie's. Like it on and off, but I'd want you come in, or if we just do a stream, that's fine. But I'd like to do like a mini type doc thing. Yeah. If this is And like and then I guess I'm a bad. God.
That's kind of stuck for him too, because dude, I'm sure he's exploding to come out and say his side of the shit, but he can't. He can't say nothing.
I give him all. I give credit. Remember, I told you earlier today. I said, how could he just be sitting? I mean, you have to. I get it, but I mean, the toll that takes, like the unknown. I don't like walking into shit blind. I don't like when people lie to me. I don't like when people are talking behind my back. I don't like, you know what I mean? Unless they'll say it to my face. And I always say that on here. And it's just, this whole landscape of life now and world. And I guess maybe because I'm getting older, I'm starting to see how it really is. And
kids these days, I get it, man.
it's just it's no one's willing to help anyone if you don't have money. No one's willing to. Are you fucking kidding? I don't know.
Dude, I tell you what, when I got injured in Richmond, my bone popped out of my hand and my kid was like 9 months old or whatever. I'm not gonna say his name, but one of the guys on my squad, he hit me up one night and he was like, "Hey, I need you to meet me at this bar." I'm like, "Dude, I don't feel like going out tonight, man." He's like, "No, Keith, you need to meet me here." And I rolled into the bar, and dude, he handed me an envelope with like $1,500 in it. He goes, "This is from the squad, just had a kid, you're hurt. Like, I hope this alleviate." Yeah. That's how it used to be, man. And we used to FOP fundraise all the time, and it's just like that's when I say it's when I say thin blue line, I'm not saying like cops don't back. Like if I get
I know,
they're coming, but I'm talking about like the actual giving a fuck about the people outside of the cause.
Okay, but can I bring up another thing with all these cases though that pop up like Sal's and other ones out there? And there are wrongful shootings, as you know, but this one doesn't mean though that one bad apple shouldn't don't make the whole barrel. Whatever that saying is. But my point being though is how my mind works. I was just thinking of the movie that came from it. It was The Godfather. And then now I just forgot what I was going to say. But, oh, yeah, like fundraising and stuff like that. They'll probably have like protesters outside these days.
Yeah.
Defund the police. Is that when this all started? Was during the defunding?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's when it got really bad. And it's just, with it's even with like the cop auditors, which I don't mind, dude. I mean, either the cop knows the laws or he doesn't. And if you want to look like an idiot on the tape, then I don't understand how cops still fall for that shit, honestly. I would just laugh and walk, have a good day. Who cares? But it's like everybody's waiting for the gotcha moment on a cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every day, like if something's going on, you've got 30 people fucking with cell phones, just waiting for you to do something or say something messed up. You know what I mean? Instead of you see stuff, instead of like you could see a woman getting beaten on the side of the road by a dude, and 5 people are going to stand there and record it before they even try to help her. That's the society we live in now, man. Everybody wants to click. So they don't give a shit about the human. And it's kind of the same way in my experience. But see, this is what surprises me because historically, New Jersey, New York, Boston, they've had very strong, like they're the ones that are known for cop unity. You know what I'm saying? Historically. So, and I heard a lot of places up there, and honestly, talking to Barbara, his department itself has treated him pretty well. They wanted to put him on leave with pay. And then the left wing fucking socialist lawyer fought that too. So his department is, from what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Barbara, but I think the department and people are treating him pretty well. The thing is this: we have to keep up the momentum, man, because I get that this has been a long marathon, and people start getting lackadaisical on the making the noise and the show. Like we just got to keep our foot on the gas. I literally, because I didn't tell her this. I texted Barbara at courthouse, because as you know, I was gonna road trip up north today, but then something happened. I was gonna try to stop by. I was gonna try to stop by the courtroom today, and it didn't work out where I could leave, but. Yeah, dude, we got to keep the momentum up on these, because that's the only thing that these politically elected officials give a shit about. You know what I mean? Like if there's enough noise made, they'll do something. But if everybody's just quiet, they're going to just try to backdoor this kid any chance they get. So
let me ask you a question. So you mean to tell me if I'm in a situation with a police shooter and I get cleared, it's like Sal's. Is there like a limit? Like they could just reopen that case at any time? Like I don't understand that.
I mean, different states have different statutes of limitations.
Because I know it's not double jeopardy because he never had to go to like a trial or anything.
Right.
So,
Different states.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbara's on there. They did support him. Yep. So his department's been pretty good with him. Barbara's in the chat. She said
hey, what's up, Barbara?
So that's awesome, man.
Thanks. Sorry, Barbara, that you had to go through that again today.
But what were we saying? Oh, statutes of limitations, man. I guess it's like if you look up statutes, especially statutes of limitations on like a murder, if you will, there usually isn't any.
Well, no, not on murder. No, there's not.
So if they charge him with manslaughter or whatever, there might not have been any stat. They might have been able to open this.
No. But my question though is this. So yeah, so let's say a new official comes in 10 years down the line, and they go that far back and look at cases, you know what I mean?
Could they? I mean, I guess they could, but I mean,
that's got to be.
Yeah, this is a
wow. So it all depends on like who gets.
This is a straight up political job, dude. He looked at like the past 2 years, and he was going to pick one. Somebody was getting it, and it just so happens to be him. He was making a point.
What's the point that he's making?
That he's gonna, in my opinion, reading the stuff is that he was gonna revamp how policing was done in New Jersey or in that area.
This stops like other cops from there could be hostage situations. Now they're more hesitant, like when they normally would have took a shot and got rid of them. This could be high speed chases. They all like. I don't want to do anything wrong. I know I don't want to do anything wrong. I don't want to do anything wrong. And you're under such a thin microscope that it's just.
Well, I mean, dude, I see cops now that even I work with, like in Richmond, we would jump out on street corners and try to get shit, and we would, dude, my bread and butter back in the day was license plate lights not being illuminated. You pull over our license plate lights out. I got so many guns and drugs from license plate lights being out. Nobody does that anymore, dude, because it's not worth it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth the gamble of like getting into shit. I mean, they'll go to their radio calls and stuff. And but I was talking to one of the higher ups today in our department about dude, I was pulling everything that moved to try to get like guns and drugs when I was first cop. Like that's what you get into it for. You know what I mean? But it's like
in the beginning, like you were saying though. But remember though, then you said after a while, and with your experience though, then you start understanding though life though more, and But yeah, exactly. Like you're all in it.
You get into policing at 21, 22. You want to drive fast and get into some shit. That's what you're in there for.
That's my old man used to always tell me that my mom got mad and put the earmuffs on, ladies. My dad used to always be like, relax. He's young, dumb, full of cum and rum. That's that.
But yeah, and I mean, even in the chat, dude, if any of you guys have any suggestions on what else we could do to help the Eldrade family, I'm all ears, man.
I'm gonna go down. My brother runs the probation department in Luzerne County. Mm-hmm. He's the director of it all, and he has like 120 employees under him. So I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna get something made up, like a trick, and then have him put up like up in his office, and then have him put something out there, and then I'll have him. I'll put him like in contact too with that. My nephew, he's going to college right now, so give me like a week on that. By next week, get something up in there, because all of the police, all of the and my brother's like loved around here, very respected, very very respected, and he knows everyone. So I mean, I could do that for around here with the locals, and I could do whatever I can online. You know that.
And it's like it's not even pushing people to believe what I believe. Read the case, watch the video, and make up your own mind, man. And that's how confident I am. I don't even have to give you my opinion. I just tell you, go look at the video, read what happened, read what has happened to this kid, and make up your own mind. And I say 95% of the people will. Some people are just going to hate cops just to hate cops. And they're not going to agree.
Yeah.
But put up Barbara's comment because she's 100% right.
Yeah, I can't. Just so you know.
Oh, you can't see it.
Well, no, but like as you can see right here, the laptop's here, but the cord I got to get from Richie.
Don't show us with your pants off, please.
I don't have my pants off. I have shorts on.
I don't know how to do it. But
hold on, I was going to pull up her comment.
In texting with Barbara today, also, it does look like there has been a change in the tide, right? So with the new attorney general, because the last 3 or 4 police involved shootings was like a guy with a knife. Let me see. It was a guy with a knife. It was like 3 cop involved shootings that were not as cut and dry as Salvatore's, and each grand jury was like no, good shooting. So that's good to know. It's good to hear, but does little to help. Let's see.
Wait, Matt Plack
Just had 4 police officers who received a no bill from grand jury. 2 officers were cleared with an imminent threat. The assailant had a knife, and 2 of them were cleared from an immediate threat. The assailant had a gun. So 2 shootings with bad guys with knives, 2 shootings with bad guys with guns. They were all no bill in grand jury, which means no crime was committed and they were cleared. So that's good. That's good news, I guess. But like I said, it doesn't help them out. Doesn't help the Eldrati family out right now.
No, but listen, and you're right, and like that's I'll take action though down here because of the resources I have. I mean, my uncle though was the chief of police. My uncle Ed Soltis before him also though was my one uncle was the mayor, and then the other uncle was chief of police. My dad's brother-in-law. He had 2 brother-in-laws, and then but so on his side of the family, the marriage side of the family, it's always been in our family, and it's like you said, like back in, I remember like in those older, like 20 years ago, in my 20s and stuff like that, it was just nothing like today, man. It's just, I just think technology, the phones, and everyone who thinks that this is just going on though now or whatever, and that stuff that hasn't been going on, and I don't know, man. It's just so you're under a microscope 24/7, and it's just really sad for a few rotten apples. Also, too, a lot of people instigate. Listen, when the police pull you over, though, and I'm not some like, everyone wants to be a tough outlaw guy. Well, I'll tell you something. I hang out with a lot of tough like guys like that, and they're the ones that'll tell you, shut your mouth. Just be cool with them. Not get your supervisor. I got Sergeant Code System 7747, blah 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 blah. And then it's now. Listen, I've seen some where the people are right. I'm not saying that there's not bad stuff that goes on, because there is. You're the first to admit that, but it's just really sad because it should be an individually based on case. You know what I mean? As opposed to just a lot of assumption from what happened. I think with other things, and they just want to crack it down hard. And let me tell you one thing right now. Want to be tough guys? I can't wait until someone shows up at your door. And even if I guarantee you, people who were holding those signs, 911 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So give me a break.
But yeah, dude, we used to have, like, talk about just the camaraderie we used to have like cop parties, and like the whole department was there. We actually, it was funny, dude. We had this one guy, Matt, if you're listening, you're awesome. But they started a band. You know what I mean? There was like cops that started a band, and basically they would just sing. They would sing regular songs, but every by every party there was a new song that they made about just fucked up shit that happened, like in the bar. It was fucking hilarious, dude. But like, shit, I haven't heard of a everybody's invited cop party in over 10 years, probably. It's just a lot different these days than it used to be, man.
You guys like, don't even have like do you still have softball leagues or anything?
So, I mean, I know like up north is a lot stronger. I know they do, but no, dude.
No, but they're almost like non-existent now. Here down here at Cold Street, the lights used to always be on at night, and people that's just they're you know what I mean. Like it's a whole new world. There's
you used to have your police versus fucking fire department, fucking football games, and
hockey matches in New York, all that stuff. I remember. Did you ever see the show Rescue Me?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, like when they had my Dennis, he did a hell of a job in that show because that was the first like legitimate like fireman show. One of my favorite shows of all time. But yeah, like stuff like that, man, and it's like a good rivalry. But if any of them were on the job together, though, they'd fucking but they'll smash your face on the ice. But you know, once it comes to the job, that's just a whole different thing. Yeah. And I can't speak from police experience. I can speak from I have family who's been in it. My brother's been working with law enforcement forever. He had I don't even want to say there was a state thing that happened with these judges around here that and did like that had nothing at all to do with it, but anyone know it all though who was connected with get any affiliation with this judge because they were like doing like a freaking cash fucking thing up here. There's a documentary on it called It's Your Cash. But if you and it would screwed up so many kids, like meaning like kids would be getting like I don't know, you get caught drinking in the woods, they're throwing you away for a year. Like that's what they were doing around here for like the kickback. So to see him, I'm just happy for him because then he was a PO already for 11 years. And then he had to stop that, started working for Penn State, and then boom, then got back in. And now he's the director of the juvenile. And so, you know, sometimes like, you know, like he thought that he was stuck, family, kids, everything. And I noticed a different situation. I'm like, Kev, it's you. I'm like, what are you worried about? Because if you knew my brother around here, he's very well known. He was like one of the best athletes to play around here. Highest scoring record from the school he came out of. But it's just, yeah, man, I don't know. I just get flustered, man. This whole, like I told my father before he passed, I said, Pops, I changed places with you, man, to be in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Get a little taste of this new era that we're in. And then go. As long as he could be my father still. I remember I told him that because now, man, I mean, we are how it's kind of like look at Vegas. There and did you hear this new law now that they tried passing but then got stopped? Even this that you can't work on your own car, you have to take it to the actual dealers. Like they were just trying to power. Like all corporations, all corporate America, all everything. It's over. The family businesses, all that stuff. The American dream, where you could work and you could have kids and afford a house and a family, and the wife could stay at home. But to watch, and I'm not telling women don't stop. I'm saying though, like you have to right in the beginning. But I'm saying though, my mother stayed at home until I believe I think at least like 8 or 9 years old, and then she ended up being a manager like up at Hill. She just wanted to get out a department store that used to be around to get out of the house and stuff like that after a while. But a lot of people don't realize stay-at-home mom is a lot harder job. People feel, you know, very hard job. So and then do you want them though to be growing up in daycare, or do you want them to do so? I don't know. It's just this whole I don't belong here. Meaning like I'm an old soul, man. Like I can just feel it in my bones. Like I just AI and all of it, like, you know, so.
And I think I get mad and I get so invested in stuff like this because like, this is all I've ever wanted to do, man. Like when I growing up, you know, like watching the old shows or like I was excited. I mean, I was excited for the camaraderie part, dude. Like we're all part of this shit together. You know what I mean? And then it's as it dissipates, like it, and this should be something like, even though it's been dissipating, this is an event that should bring it all back together. And it pisses me off when you don't see that.
Yeah, like, you know, and I mean, this is extreme, but remember how close the country got together after 9/11?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's in there, but now now the city, don't even get me started on that. I'm sorry, but do you remember we won't forget, or what was the saying? Yeah. We will never forget.
Never forget.
They forgot.
Oh yeah.
And what? No, I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole different story. That's
Yeah.
just total. That's a whole 10-part series show that we'll get Jordan on.
But I tell you, man, just kind of like me and you, and how we went through, and how God has blessed us. God will bless the Eldrati family 100%. Once they get, through this time, really good things will happen. I'm sure of it, and don't know what it is or whatever, but they're solid people, and
Oh, and they remind me like how we are here, like very close family knit, like with every.
Yep.
Like you said, he's lucky to have.
I want to see Dana White put Barbara in a cage with a cage match with the district, their attorney general that filed the charge.
Not Dana White. Why do you want Dana White to do it though? Put Hamzat Chimaev in there. Gonna eat him a lot. Someone in there is gonna do some real damage, buddy. But no, I understand though what you're saying. I thought you were gonna be like donation though type like Dana White like thing. Like that's the thing. Like I'm gonna reach out though to some people that I know from to see if they, and a lot of these rich people too. I mean, it's just a tax write-off.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Dude, $1 a cop across the country. Come on. People spend $12 a day on their Froca mocha chocolate latte soy milk with fucking whatever every day at Starbucks. And, it's just definitely doable, man, So, the Pipe Hitter Foundation, man, they got it set up. I've put the link in there several times. Just go check it out. Dude, if be anonymous and donate $1. You don't have to say Keith Shibley. Oh, Keith only donated. Be anonymous and donate $1. Donate $5. Donate $10. Just donate something. And if everybody did that, man, like that would just be one less stress off the family, dude. You frozen? You're frozen. So yeah, dude. No, he's back. Nope, he's frozen. So get on there and donate, dude, and share that stuff, dude. If you go on my Instagram, my Facebook, Loomis's Instagram, Loomis's Facebook, Barbara's stuff, do this. Go to Barbara's Instagram page. There's two. There's the let me see. There's the Barbara Richie-Oldrati page, and then there is the there's one for, I'm gonna find it. Hold on a second. Go to that one. Barbara Richie-Oldrati's page, and follow her. And every time she puts something up, just fucking click share. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Click share, donate $1. And she has clips of all the shows she's done on there, man, if you want to get into like what this case was really about. And then go to YouTube and Google it. Watch the whole thing yourself. It's so self-explanatory, man. God. But we can do this, dude. And to the Eldrati family, like I said, I'm like hemorrhoids or herpes. You're not getting rid of me. I will do whatever I can, and feel free to hit me up, if y'all need something. And I look forward to coming up there and meeting you guys soon, man. So it will be good to meet you guys in person. Yes, Gina, we did lose Loomis. Two things either happened. He found a big bag of Swedish goldfish, or he made up with that blow-up doll that was sent to him. I'm going to go with Swedish fish because the other thought is disturbing. Thank you, Barbara. I don't know how to put this on the screen. The other Instagram is Justice for Corporal Aldrati 1558. It's in the comments. Hopefully Loomis will come and be able to put that up. If anybody wants to Gina, how do you put that up? Gina, you're a wrench. Put that up there. There he is.
Yeah, the phone went down because I had it plugged into the laptop. The charger went dead. Sorry about that, buddy.
Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got them, Loomis. That one comment Barbara has that has the Justice for Corporal Andrade, that's their Instagram page. Would you put that up there, please?
Yes, let me just find it. Remember, I'm on the phone here. So there it is. I think I got it, though. I got it.
Okay.
Hold on.
So, yeah, dude, if everybody just follows that page and every time, Barbara blasts something, blast it out yourself on your page. Just get the word out there.
Nice. Thanks, Mike. Donate it. Thanks, Spider.
Mike, you're awesome, dude.
That is awesome.
But yeah, I mean, let's
I'm just trying to find why is she saying blow up doll? Wait, justice for
when we lost you, I said, what do you guys think? Swedish fish or a blow up doll? So just voting on but
I've been off the Swedish fish even for a little while, buddy.
Yeah, dude, let's build an army around this family, man. I know that if that happened to me, or if God forbid, my kid, I would want as many solid people around me as possible. So
there it is.
Yep.
I have to put it vertical sometimes though to see it though. So now this is the Justice for so now this is the actual. Is this the Instagram?
Yeah, that's an Instagram page. I was telling people like other than donating, follow that page. And every time there's a new post or a new story, just repost it or share the story yourself. The more people, the more.
And that's the other thing too. Listen, I'm not saying like I have a heart of gold or anything like that, but I mean like if someone will just like reach out to me, and be like, Loomis, do you mind like taking some time making a reel for me? And I'm like, no, not at all. I don't mind at all. I don't think $500, $400. I make it. So like it's just yeah, I'm going to do everything I can, man, to see what I can do. I had talked to my brother. And, because what was it? I was up Richie's. I just hit you out of nowhere. And I was just like, dude, this Salvatore thing's bothering me.
Dude, we can only see from the nose down.
Oh, sorry.
No, and you know what? Good, dude. I'm glad it bothers me. Like, I'm glad it bothers you, dude. It should bother everybody.
Yeah, maybe I was restless. I was thinking about it. I was just, like you just get like that tug, like, like, man, I just want to like, I don't know. Some people I always say, no, man, who have all like a lot of money. So, the wrong people have money because I just wish I could. So if I had $1 million in my bank account right now, I would put $250,000 to them. People won't believe that, but that's Larry Roller. That's Larry Roller, how I am. You can't believe something that I did that I could have took advantage of, but no, because I'm not like that. I'm not a snake. I'm a good-hearted guy. I had my problems in the past, but that'll always stay with you, and but whatever, let people think what they want. But my point is this, buddy, I just want to do something.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, even though some people say that I only care about myself and I'm very selfish, I get 10 times more out of helping somebody than I do gaining something myself, dude. It's just
exactly
what I do.
Oh my God, exactly. It's way better to get.
This is funny. So, it's
real quick, because Mike's got to run. Mike, thanks for the donation. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, Mike, you're a solid one, brother.
Seriously, man. Thank you, Mike. And remember, guys, if you feel like, oh, I don't want to just donate $1, no, that helps. Anything helps. Anything. Right, Keith?
100%, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, 2,000 people spend $1 is fucking $2 million.
I mean, it's still showing those support as well. Like, I'm sure that even helps a little bit too. Of course, when you're down in the financial gutter, it's not your fault at all. And because I remember saying that, man, imagine owning a business around COVID. All those people lost their businesses and it wasn't even their fault. And some are homeless now and shit. Like, it's shit like that when like you didn't even do anything wrong. It's just gotta fuck with your mind. But all I gotta say is this. He didn't do anything wrong. It's so obvious. He's been cleared. Once this is over with, I'm just picturing his family all out together eating. His mom, his dad, his mom. It's all over with, and they could breathe.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's still, there's. I'm not trying to bring it's something. Definitely got to come good out of this. But I'm just saying, though, there's just still that emotional fucking shit, man. The guy wanted to be a fucking police officer. He was a great one, real good. Is a great one, and it's just bad, man. It pisses me off. That's all.
Yeah. My buddy that I work with was watching the show. He just texted me. He said, I just read and looked into his story. Tell Salvatore he is the man, and we're going to do whatever we can to support this warrior. This guy I work with is a solid dude, man. He's one of the old school dudes.
Nice.
So, yeah, man. But this is kind of funny. So today's Wednesday, right? Yes.
Yes.
Tuesday all day, I text Sal in the morning. Good luck at court. I text Barbara, thinking about you guys, pray for you guys, good luck in court. Sal texts me, it's Tuesday, bro. I was like, fuck. Barbara texts me, it's tomorrow. Today's only Tuesday. I'm like, shit. You think that would be a clue? Like, I've been a cop for a while. Like, that's what we call a clue, right?
Oh, but go on, keep going. I keep going.
It wasn't a clue enough. I scheduled a meeting with a command staff person because I'm thinking about getting involved in our union, Ilmore. And I show up there, and I'm just sitting there talking to the secretary, and I'm like, so we good for 1 o'clock? He's like, yeah, we're good. So I'm just standing there, and then he's kind of like staring at me. I go, what? He goes, yeah, 1 o'clock on Wednesday. I go, yeah, dude, it's fucking 1 o'clock. He's like, today's Tuesday. I'm like, motherfucker, dude. I thought it was like 3 different times. But anyway, it was funny.
Yeah, and I think with Taco U, I got confused because I kept thinking Thursday on the other thing, and when it was actually but it is what it is. What was I going to say?
In my defense, I start my work week on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Tuesday was my third day of work. So to me, it's my win. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that completely don't make sense though, man. It's like whatever your work schedule is, I understand. Hold on 1 second. I've done stuff like that. I want to see you. See you next time, Mike. Thank you, Mike. You're the man. You too great. I just want to make sure. And everyone in the comments, normally we get them all up. It's just that without the laptop right now, I got the laptop right here, but I need the plug to charge it naturally. So it'll be back next week. And then Gina, we could try one tomorrow on this as well. But I'm just thinking of like things like it's so, you know how hard it is these days. It was so easy for us back, even when we were like 25 years old. We used to go out, have some beers at the bar. But every Sunday we would get all of our friends to play like hardball, though, basketball. It's like, and I'm talking like you could do that, Keith, by waking up at 9 a.m. and just calling everyone. Hey, let's be at the field today at 11. You can't even get that set up for a month from now.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you can't even.
All this fucking bullshit.
Everyone's inside. All of the freaking baseball pitches, not pitches. I watched a soccer documentary yesterday on that freaking coach, and now I'm saying pitch. But all the infield, all the dirt, all the grass is growing over. No kids outside. Like it's I don't know, man. This country's turning into it already is. Oh, by the way, what you already said too about 2026, that already happened without people understanding.
With what I said?
It already happened without people understanding. The enemy's already here.
Yeah.
It's already in New York. That's what they do. They infiltrate. And that's that. Not all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So people won't like me saying that, but whatever. I mean, I guess then you just forgot about 9/11. Because the guy that he supports, that new mayor out there, that I don't even know the guy's name, but he was like,
that's
America deserved not, and then the mayor walking around with this clown. I'm just saying, though, I'm just saying how everything changed. It just, and that's what I was telling my father. I was like, he looked at me, he's like, I just want to see, he wanted to see some stuff with me. And I just said, yeah, Papa, I said, Pop, I go, I would trade places in a second. I really would, if you could still give out. Because those years, man, those were the years, man. If anyone out there is in their 70s, seriously, I envy you. I do, because that was the 50s. I mean, the cars of the 50s, the 60s, you pick up a chick and like you go, like everyone meets like a diner or something like. It's just that old school, man.
Even we were growing up in the 80s, early 90s, it was like, it was.
Well, no, yeah, old school. You had to write a note, you know what I mean? Get to a girl, you meet the girl, not all this texting stuff. And then she's got that's why marriage is down, because, she's got 15,000 guys in her DMs messaging constantly. And the competence, vice versa, on male and female. So it's just a whole different.
Do you remember You remember getting on the telephone on the wall with a really long cord, so you could kind of go around the corner, so your parents sitting here, and
Yeah.
then you're dialing the girl's number that you like, and you're praying to Lord Jesus that her parents don't answer, so you got to ask for her.
Oh no, I was praying to Lord Jesus.
See, now you broke your shit. But yeah, man, you had, and then
I was praying that she didn't answer though, because I used to get I'd hear ring. I'd be like, one then. And I'm sweating bullets. My buddies used to laugh their balls off. They're like, Loomis, what's the matter with you? And I used to be nervous. And then boom, because I play out like these long romantic like scenarios, like hopeless romantic in my head. And then it's so embarrassing. I can't even.
You sit there, you're like, may I please speak to Susie? Who's this? Keith? Keith, yeah, hold on. And you're just like, oh,
that's the worst. All you're saying, like when you call this.
You're like calling a girl for like the first time that you like, and her like dad answers the phone or something. You're just like, fuck. That was good. And then they came out with cordless telephones, and that was a game changer, man. Because you could take the cordless telephone in the bathroom and really hide from your parents. The cordless phones were game changers, even though they had hung up on the wall, like, you know what I mean? You can take those.
I have one from 1950s where they take it off and put up like to their ear. No, that was actually the 30s. And then I have the one though with the dial like that. That used to be the old school pay phones where you'd have the coin thing that you'd push down and go like that though. Just I love that stuff, man. Like old antique looking stuff.
Yeah. But Gina, you're right, Gina. Like you're talking on the phone with a girl, and like your brother goes in the other room and picks up the phone and just like listen. Yeah.
Did you guys know the trick though? I knew that trick. How they could never hear you. You take I grab that phone. You take. Okay, so you know the phones that you hang up, but not rotary. They're dial. You can push them in. If you just without, letting those two plugs keep the weight down, you just take off the bottom receiver, and then you take out the mouth part of the phone. Then you pick it up. And that's how I got everyone. And
have you seen the videos where like the guy puts the rotary phone on the table and asks his kids, like, you got 10 minutes to try to figure out how to dial this number, and they've got no clue how to work like the rotary. Have you seen that? It's fucking hilarious, man.
No,
they're like pushing it, and they're like, they have no idea how to work it. It's funny.
Like they didn't even know to go like that.
Yeah, they know they had to go all the way around for each. Yeah, it was funny. You got to Google it. It's funny.
I'm grateful I was alive though during like because like my grandparents had phones like that. I think we even did. We still have. My mother still has that old school. She's so like all like nostalgic, and you know what I mean. Like she would never even like move out of the family house, even if it got real bad, because my father wanted to get out of this area and whatever. But it's the children grew up here, not a chance. But it's like. The tan, old, ringy, like I was just explaining, not rotary though, but push though. Oh yeah, that's still operating in this house.
Yeah. And then no cell phone, so you had to go to a pay phone, but you didn't have a quarter. So you had to call collect, and you'd be like, "What is your name, Mom? Come pick me up in 15 minutes. I'm at John's," and then hang up the phone, so you don't have to pay for the phone call, and they still get the message to come pick you up. That was awesome. Those good times, man.
Remember the and then we had to get our calling cards to call collect.
Mm-hmm.
And
I had one in college. Yeah, I had one in college, man, because you dial long distance, that's a fucking big bill. Now you can call Japan and it's like whatever.
How about the night of my father's funeral when I interviewed Bob Daisley, and then I owed my phone company $1,250.
Yeah.
I'm like, what scum? I'm like, why'd you shut my phone down after that? They're like, well, we were protecting you. From what? For not spending more than $1,200? Why did you even let me make the call? So they could get that 12. Like I said, whatever. It is what it is, but Sal, we are 100% behind you. And every week, Keith, every live, I think for the foreseeable future live, we at least need to bring this up.
Yeah, we need to make some videos too with
make some videos though with her. Yeah, now that I'm back though from out there and all that stuff. Absolutely, like I was telling you earlier, and that's why I reached out at that time, because just out of the blue, man, it hit me. I remember I was just upstairs up in the spare bedroom that I stayed at. I was just like, I want to do something, and that's when I messaged you. And we're gonna. And And that's that. And we won't forget. Like meaning like, if I don't care if it goes for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I do care actually. Meaning God bless him. I don't want that to happen to him, but I'm saying we don't run away. Like, you said everything's packed up and then the trickle down effect happens.
Yeah.
Well, I don't run away.
We're not doing this for fucking views and clicks, dude.
Views or clicks?
I said we're not doing this for views and clicks.
Oh, no, not. We could do a million things for views and clicks. Are you kidding me? I don't care about views and clicks. I don't care about money. I care about a passion. And I just think that this guy was wrongfully, it's a fact. It's already been cleared. It's a joke. And the toll it takes on his mind. And he's just starting out with the family. Like that's tough. And you don't think that he's already bothered that he had to put someone down?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
But but I'm just saying, like, you think that he was like, well, actually, in that situation, I'm not going to lie to you. If you're my partner, not my partner, but like you're in a car and that guy's in front, I heard what happened, or whatever, and I got him down, say whatever you want. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, it goes back to the old police motto: I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by a 6 or whatever. So he did 1,000% what he should have done. And you know what? Like the truth and always comes out in the end, unless you're a U.S. politician on the Epstein Island. The truth usually always comes out.
Well, it's been taking a very long time though for the truth to come out politically. Way back.
No, you know what, dude? They're gonna get through this. They're gonna be victorious, and no doubt in my mind, they will use their experience to help like the next person that probably goes through this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The same way we do with our addiction. You know what I mean? Like I use my experience and addiction to help suffering addicts, dude. You know what I mean? And it's God's just giving him a tool to use at a later date, man. He's just got to walk through the fire first. That's all. But we're walking with you, dude, no matter what. So
regardless, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. And every week on here, we'll also bring it up and start getting those videos lights up. And then after this show too, I'll try to get you hooked up on this freaking StreamYard destination members thing. But and then we'll figure out the Instagram for us though as well too though. But let me put her, Gina, if you're in there, you put her Instagram up. I think she did, right? But Gina put something up that she couldn't find the link, but let me just make sure I get these links up before this is the pain in the ass with using the phone. I don't know how I did this the first year and a half. And I was a madman because like people don't know this about me. Keith, if I was actually using, if I was on something, you would actually be like, oh wow, Loomis is like he's a good guy, he's chill, he's calm. People never knew how I was. Like, you look back at Mafia Truth, my first year or whatever, I was like that's just, so it's either this or go and do drugs. So, what am I going to do? Thank you, Gracie. Hold on, no, I want to go get her links up.
Yeah.
Real quick, though. 1 second. Again, though, this was brought to you by StraightenOutApparel.com. Check out StraightenOutApparel.com for sponsoring us, and just a great guy. Thank you, John, and I will talk to him as well, Keith.
Yeah, John, thank you, buddy. It's awesome. I have seen your stuff, and I am a fan, my friend. You do good work.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I'm trying to find the, hold on. Here we go. Good job, Keith.
I'm working on it, buddy. I'm trying to find the.
This is now. This what I just put up is the actual for the donation link, right?
Yeah, and then the I'm getting you the Instagram link right now.
So right there, folks, is the domain. Remember, even if it's $1, anything could help this guy out, and because he's not being paid. He's not paid with leave. Yeah. This isn't like what's that like? How you see 2 weeks with pay? No, this is brutal, man. He just started a family, so
that's the Instagram, the second one, bud.
All right, so that link right there, and I'm going to put them in the description right after. So for future watchers, if they see this, it could just be right in the description. And then let me get that off stage. What'd you do, Keith? You put another one in there? Right
Yeah,
here.
that's the Instagram. I'm trying to just put the name up there now. It's Justice for Corporal Aldradi, and then I think it's his badge number. Justice for Corporal Aldradi 1558.
Got it. And then, so the link though I have up right now is the Insta. So those two links back to
Yeah.
back, it's the donation and the Insta, but they'll both be in the description as well for after. And then definitely want to get that Instagram in there. And I'm going to start doing some boots on the ground work around here, Keith.
Go on that Instagram and share the shit out of it, man.
No, I'm talking boots on the ground work here though with my brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's, and also that, yes, of course. But if I have,
our union is IUPA, International United Police Association. We're local 5004, but they're across the country. So that's what I was reaching out to. I'm going to reach out to IUPA across the country, man, and get the whole IUPA involved if I can. We'll see.
I'll put it up there for effort. There's the Instagram. Great job, Gina. Thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, for real, everyone, it's anything helps. And please, any future listeners, if you hear about this, donate, because there's like a button there or whatever. No, it's not for the channel, which I don't even think people could donate to our channel. So we don't have no links up for that. Go to that link in the description.
Yeah.
To donate. Not
or go
to
the Pipe Hitter Foundation Instagram page as well. They'll have his whole story up there, and then ways you can donate on the Pipe.
Oh no, I want to let people know this because I write this a lot on Instagram. I don't know if people know this, but because people be like, "Where can I watch this?" Or when they saw this shirt, they're like, "Where can I buy this?" And I'm like, "In my bio." Like, what do you mean your bio? When people say in bio on Instagram, that means up by your profile picture, there's going to be a link there. I know a lot of you already know this, and you're probably looking at me like, what? But a lot don't. But if you ever see a link on the Instagram up on top, there's where your links are to hit. On their faced profile actual page. Yeah, thanks again, Gina. Tracy, Gina, everyone from the Iron Void Army. Love you.
I suck at this.
What are you doing now, buddy?
I'm trying to spell.
8th grade, spelling bee champion. I told you, DC. What do you need? Throw a word at me. Throw a word.
There it is. That's the one.
Spell vacuum.
WIFE.
Anyway, gotta throw a little levity in there though at the end though. But listen, I'll sit here for as long as I have to, and do whatever I have to do to help out in any way I can.
Yeah, bud. Me too,
and,
man.
I think that I messaged you up at Richie about and stuff we'll talk about. But yeah, Barbara, if you could just tell Sal, even from me, from Eric, and the Perluke family, that we are absolutely, we're with you, and we're going to get something going for you. And I'm going to talk to my brother.
Yeah. So the next court date, I believe, is scheduled for September 11th, actually. So
25th year.
So let's get some work done between now and September 11th, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening.
100%. 100%. And I will end it then with thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And this is something that we are always going to stay with. And we're with you, Sal. We're with you, Barbara. We're with the whole Dreddy family, all of them. We're with yous. And I know I am. I know Keith is. I know there's some people that are in the comments that are. And you are very welcome, Barbara. And that's amazing, man. I just literally thought of that about my brother while we were just talking. Like, I was just like, how did, because I remember I messaged you at Richie's, but that was more for like, a film type thing of bullshit and stuff on and off. So, but
when you talk about it amongst people, like stuff.
No, it was my nephew. It was his kid. His kid was here. And then when his kid came in here to say goodbye, I was just like, wait a minute. My brother fucking, yeah. So sometimes, man, when you're like, busy, like with a lot of other stuff too, my mind sometimes slips too. I have a short-term memory loss too from my past though, but it happens,
That's more towards the Swedish fish, but
I know. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why I don't do it. No, so I don't get as hyper and as nuts. No, but I'm a very passionate individual. And when people, I'm passionate, right? So that's that. Now let's help out though.
It was good. It was a good show, man. And let's jump on this. I look forward to some of the stuff we're gonna do behind the scenes to help them out, me and you, as far as like videos and stuff too. So we'll get together after we go off air here and figure some shit out, bro.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much, Grace. Iron Void Army there from Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. Thank you so much, Gracie and Gina. And I know Chris is always usually in here. I just want to throw a shout out though to Roll the Bones. I saw Running with Red up there earlier. And if I missed anyone today, it's Gina. Believe me, I get it. How did I do this, Keith? When I lived in my house, when I started all this, I started it actually years before. Real quick, I'll end with this. I started it in 2014, but then I had to wait for a guy to edit the shows. And then it was just, so then when COVID hit, I learned how to do some editing and all that type of stuff. And then I just came out blazing, like on all, like, the true crime era of the people though that were like lying. I was just like, I think my first video was like, there's a new sheriff in town, mother effers. Like I was just going like madness. Why? Because but I mean, it comes down. It comes down. But you got to understand, though, like when you're used to only, taking something to calm down or this and that, I don't do that. I don't do that. So
big adjustment, man.
It's a huge adjustment, though. And you know what? I want to tell other addicts out there, you're going to have people tell you that you're using or assuming. And if it bothers you real bad, then maybe you should look in on yourself, because who cares? Let them talk. You know who you are, and God knows who you are. So let him. Yeah, people will figure out any way how to get rid of whatever. So let them yap. As long as you know and God knows, that's all you need. So Amen. Flick it off and move forward. Mm-hmm. Get all wound up. People are going to talk. It's going to happen. And I need to take just in general, the wound up though. I mean, I get wound up normally about certain stuff, but just in general, I need to work on some.
I get really worked up about the Keith Shibley show, but I appreciate you all for joining us here on the Keith Shibley show tonight. And
we hit it off though right from the get, because of like how we talk, and like I was like, oh my god, like this will be. I remember while I was interviewing you, because you got to realize I had that Loomis show since 2014, and then but with long spans of breaks. Like 2014, did like Times Leader came here? Then 2017 they did like a news story, and everything was great. And then that's when I had my problem in 2021 again, and then just never looked back. November 26th.
Yeah, and this was our first full year, and definitely had some speed bumps in there. But come 2027, this is
this wasn't our first full year. Meaning, you cannot count when you were doing the shows on the Loomis show.
No, I meant like it's been a year since we started this, like last week or the week before or something.
Oh yeah, it has been. You mean like since we did the switch over?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also know though what's been going on though too with that. So like, it's with busyness and all that stuff. So and say no.
I'm fucking new to all this shit, dude. This is something I never expected to do, and I'm starting
for your first year
plugging into a fucking phone or a computer. So
for your first year of doing this, look at the channel, look at the shows you've been on, look how many people you helped. Look at I listen. I don't know one person, and I know people that that you would think they'll want to be on law enforcement side, but they fucking love you. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just how you are, man. It's just, these are human beings at the end of the day, folks. And you got to understand that with kids and family, and there are good ones that are trying to protect you. They see that video, that happened in Chicago, by the way, with the woman with the fire. They see something like that, then that's two cops. One cop actually shot. How many are out compared to how many other scenes are going on out there? But they always stick. It's like, Keith, we could do a great show. And no, this is human nature. You'll see 200, incredible comments, right? You know, though, when you see that one, though, it'll irk you for some reason. So
Yeah.
you know the 10th step in AA
Mm-hmm.
when you do your inventory.
Yep.
Every night, I'll end with this. I add up my positives and I add up my negatives. And my positives, every time, I'm talking smother them.
Yeah.
Smother them. And that's how I look at it. And then you look at how you could be better today. Then you say to yourself, did I lie today? But that's what I do. I add up all my positives and my negatives. And the negative just has such a powerful effect. The negativity is so sticky and it's human nature that they love drama, this and that. Yeah, it's just human nature.
Yep. Well, that's good, man. Lopez, I appreciate you, bro. Lopez is a solid motherfucker, man.
Yeah, Dave, thank you very much. And hit that like button. And Lopez, Dave's the man. You two guys, I love to get Dave better shooting, man. He loves shooting. Lopez, I really appreciate that, bro. Love you all. I just want to make sure I didn't miss like Barbara. Did we see Barbara in there? Yeah. You're welcome, Barbara. And then got you, Dave. Okay, so with that, please, bro, I'm not even going to say subscribe, any of that BS. Help this guy out, folks.
Yeah.
Help this guy out. If anyone's out. I mean, listen, we understand, they understand too. We get it. We know that the world and inflation and, it's tough. Like we said earlier, it's not embarrassing to throw $1. It's not like, some people, though, Keith, might have that mindset. If I only throw $1 or $5, though, they might look down. No, something's better than nothing. And tonight's episode was, which we're going to do a pre-record on, Keith, because Thin Blue Lie. Yep. We need to do a pre-record on that bad boy because there's no support. Like, you got no cavalry come. I mean, you got the cavalry. I'm going to beat the cavalry. I mean, I was watching Peaky Blinders, the cavalry. But you got backup coming. But what you mean by that is the hesitancy, though. We want to be clear about that. You're not saying that backup's not arriving. You were just saying they're not doing the charity functions. They're not coming. No, like they're more hesitant.
It's the extra camaraderie stuff that used to be a part of policing. That's evaporated.
Is choir practice done?
Oh yeah.
What?
That's been done. That was done in our department when a turd cop didn't like one particular supervisor and took a bunch of pictures and sent it up to the chief.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, let's end this thing.
I know. I get
on my floor.
What's that?
These dogs right here are on my floor.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on 1 second. If you got to take something care with dogs and come back on, go ahead. I'll end it right now. Listen, folks, thank you so much again. You're watching Mind Over Madness. And please, whatever we could do to help Mr. Corporal Salvatore Aldradi, please. And I'm sorry that happened again today, Barbara, but the one positive that I take out of it is they got nothing. And that's why they're continuing. So that's, you know what I'm saying, Keith?
100%.
So I know it sucks going through it right now. I know it sucks, but we're with you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching Mind Over Madness. And don't forget to the links that are in there. And I'll play this. This is what's going on now. This is what's happening now. Good night, everyone. We love you. Barbara, over with you. Salvatore, your whole family. Keith, I'll talk to you after.
It's
What's that?
It's really the Keith Shibley show. All right, good.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's the Keith Shibley show. I forgot about that. And I got to get the. I forgot to tell you, Keith, your shirt for that and your banner and everything. Yeah, like you're gonna have the whole background, like with you standing there.
Cool.
I got it set up for you. All right, brother. I love you, man, and everyone out there. Be safe. The crazy world these days, and you're watching the Thin Blue Lie tonight. And Mind Over Madness, and we will see you next time. Good night, everyone.